Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barron. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. That is right, another episode is about to be brought to you, and I hope you're excited. Why wouldn't you be? We've had so much great offense on the field throughout these first few weeks of the season. Why wouldn't you be excited for it? Of course. I'm kidding. Obviously, we've sucked. Absolutely sucked the first month of the season. We're 0-4. And we are taking on the 3-win Miami Dolphins, who lead the division. Well, they're tied with the Bills for the lead, but 3-1. And I think this episode's gonna be a little bit of a big one. I'm just a little sneak peek, a little bit of a big one. We are gonna be possibly trading Zach Wilson. I know. He has that dog in him. He does. He's that guy, pal. But on the football field, there are no MILFs on the football field. And we need a guy who's looking for those MILFs on the football field. So Zach Wilson, unfortunately, he's got to go. He has not produced, and maybe that's just me being bad at the game, which it probably 75% is, maybe even 80% is. Otherwise, it's him being bad. So without further ado, let's go make the biggest move in Barons history. So here we are. It is week number 5 against the Miami Dolphins. We are on the road after having a 2-game homestand in our new stadium, Franklin Delano Roosevelt Stadium, FDR Stadium. And we are going to make possibly the biggest move in franchise history. Now, I was going around the league. I was shopping some possible quarterbacks for the trade with Zach Wilson, the potential. Oh, I also signed Trace McSorley for no reason, just because he's Trace McSorley and he has a cool song. So I also signed him just to be a backup. I filled out the roster a little bit. We had a little bit extra cash, a little extra moolah, so I filled out the roster a little bit so we didn't have 48, 49 players on the team. Injury report, by the way, Carl Lawson comes back after this episode, so he will be back next week, and unfortunately he will probably get traded after next week, so that kind of sucks for him. He hasn't found out. Don't tell him yet. Don't tell him. Don't let him know. We're going to let him rehab before he gets back, or before he gets traded. And I was going through some teams, and you may have seen a couple of days ago, I put out a little bit of a cryptic post, a little bit of a cryptic community poll, where I just had a couple of eyeballs, and I had Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. Little bit of a cryptic post. Nobody knew what it was gonna say. Nobody knew what the impact was. And the last time I looked at it, Justin Fields was in the lead. And that poll, unbeknownst to everybody, was who our new quarterback was going to be. Justin Fields won the poll, and Justin Fields will be the new Brooklyn Baron quarterback. It's only a 2 overall difference. They both have star development. Justin Fields is a little bit cheaper. Not crazy cheap, about $1.5 million cheaper. But he's going to be our new quarterback. Now, this won't go through straight up. I've already tried it. It won't go through straight up. It will be very close, though, so we don't have to throw in too much more to bring in Justin Fields. And he's one of my favorite players in the NFL because he's a former Buckeye, but not only that, he is, I think, has tons of potential and is just on a really, really bad team. So why not bring him to another really, really bad team, but has more potential? Oh, the trade declined, so a 3rd-round pick's not going to do it. But I bet 2 3rd-round picks plus Zach Wilson will get the job done. Wow. You got to be kidding me. 2 3rd-round picks and Zach Wilson is that close? So how about a 2nd-round pick in Zach Wilson? Trade offer was accepted. So our 2nd-round pick next year and Zach Wilson for Justin Fields. Can you believe it? We just traded for a new starting quarterback of the Brooklyn Barons. It's no longer Zach Wilson. It is now Justin Fields. I'm super excited about that, but there's not only that. That's not the only thing at quarterback that we're going to be making a change at, because there's a certain Titans quarterback that we are going to make a play for. Malik Willis will be a Brooklyn Baron by the end of this trade. We're going to throw in Darren Wheaton, who we saw in the last episode. Didn't play amazing, but he didn't really play horrible either. I mean, it's just the sign of the times. And if I throw in a 4th round pick, that should bring the price up a little bit, and it does do a decent amount of job. We'll go with a 4th round pick next year as well, and that almost gets it done. I bet if I throw in a 3rd round pick from this year, we have 2 of them, that might actually go through. Maybe I could get a draft pick myself. Maybe they would give me like a 5th round pick this year. Okay, no. What about this? Okay, so that doesn't go through straight up. I guess I overestimated the talent level, or the value there. Trade offer is accepted. So Malik Willis is also a Brooklyn Baron quarterback. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be quarterback controversy. I'm not saying there's going to be a quarterback battle by any means. But we do have 2 new quarterbacks on the roster, Malik Willis and Justin Fields. I cannot believe it. I'm super excited. There he is. Oh, he looks... Mwah! Chef's kiss. He looks beautiful in a Brooklyn Barons jersey, except for we've got to change his number. He is not going to be wearing number 13 for the Brooklyn Barons. That's just not going to fly with me. He's going to wear number 1. Who's wearing number 1? Who has number 1 on the Barons? Is it a receiver? Is it Malik Willis? Did Malik Willis take number 1? No, he's wearing number 14. That looks weird. I don't want Malik Willis to wear number 14. I don't know what Malik Willis is going to wear in the NFL. We'll just give him number 5 for right now, I guess. I could make that Garrett Wilson's number. That could be pretty cool, since that's what he wore in college. But we got to find out who's wearing number 9. Or number 1. It's not Breece Hall. It's not Elijah Moore. Not Darnell Mooney. It's not Barrios, I don't think. No, he's number 10. It's not Garrett Wilson. Is it a running back? 32 for Michael Carter. Who's wearing... It could be a corner. I didn't think about that. Is it Ramondre? I signed Ramondre Stevenson, by the way. He's wearing number 6. It might be a corner. Let me go to corners and see if it... Oh, it's Sauce Gardner. It's Sauce Gardner. He's wearing number 1. All right, well, we gotta change his number. We gotta change Sauce Gardner's number. Oh, we'll give him 2. We'll do that. We'll give Sauce Gardner 2, and Justin Fields got to wear number 1. I mean, that's just what Justin Fields wears, is number 1. So we'll change that right there. Then we'll go back to Justin Fields, who's wearing currently number 2. We'll go and give him number 1, and then Sauce Gardner can wear number 2. Boom, perfect, save change. I also want to make Justin Fields a captain, so we'll do that. Can I do that? Yeah, I can. Set as captain. Yes, I want to make a team captain. Justin Fields is now a team captain, as the little captain thing gets a little glitch there, but that's okay. And then we'll go to defense, or defense, not defense, and we'll go to Sauce Gardner and give him number 2 to wear. So I could struggle a little bit trying to figure out what Sauce Gardner's number is, but he's gonna wear number 2. Boom! Look at the boys. Look at the boys. A new look Barons offense. I hope you guys enjoyed those trades. I don't know what's going to happen now, but we get to play with Justin Fields. Now, Carl Lawson needs a contract. Ramondre Stevenson needs a contract. Jalen Mills. These are some of the guys that I signed in free agency. Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Mills, Sean Wade, Trace McSorley I brought in. Ooh, but Darnell Mooney needs a contract extension. I think we're going to do this. We're going to give him a contract extension, and I think I'm going to offer him a decent amount of money. Nothing too crazy. How about that? You like that? I'm happy to sign and continue with the team. Thank you, Darnell Mooney, for accepting that contract. Bryce Hall, we also need to probably bring back, so I'll up the money a little bit. We do have a decent amount of money, so that's good. How about that? That's exactly what he was hoping for. He's coming back, and now we need to re-sign. Was that it? That was everybody that we need to re-sign right now? Start negotiations on Aaron Brewer. I'm not going to do that. So, okay, so that's everybody that we need to re-sign right now. Perfect. Perfect. And now we can go to scout the college players. Not the scouts. No, not the scouts. The actual prospects. And are we getting close on any of these guys? Quarterbacks are looking at 30%. Running backs are at 30%. Some wide receivers are at 45%. What about offensive line? 35, 35, 30. Okay, so let's get to the guys that are a little bit more developed. Do we have anybody like that right now? No, it looks like everybody's at 30 or 35%. Some guys are at 45, like Damian Adams is at 45% scouted. Does he look good enough? He has decent to solid speed, which I think we talked about in the last episode, just wasn't going to be good. As of right now, the cornerback class doesn't look amazing, and that's a little bit scary. John Silver could be interesting. I do want to take a look one more time at that pass rusher. What was his name? It was Connor Allen. We don't have enough on him right now, but his skills right now look pretty good. I'm really intrigued by the finesse moves. I really am. So Connor Allen, he's projected to be top 5, and we do have our first round pick, and if we stay at winless, we could potentially pick up Connor Allen, and he could be the next Trent Favors, that's for sure. He certainly could. But we got weekly strategies against the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa is their quarterback. We will defend the medium pass for right now because we don't know how Tyreek Hill is going to play. So we'll do that. Offensive game plan, blitz counter against Emmanuel Ogbah could be interesting, but they also have Xavier Howard, who is a little bit older at this point. I think we're going to do throw it short. If we need to change at halftime, we will. And we're still working on getting more focus players right now, but we have our 3 offensive linemen that we drafted currently getting the focus training. I think I'll put, let's see, do I put Malik Willis in there? I probably do. I probably put Malik Willis in focus training for the rest of the season once we can get it. I don't think we can afford anything right now. I think they cost 20. So, ooh, Malik Willis gets an upgrade too. That's good. So we'll go with, he needs, probably strong arm would be a little bit better, I'd say. That'd probably help him out a little bit. Awareness and mid-accuracy. All right, interesting. The rest we can just auto upgrade for them. And we'll take a look at this Dolphins defense because it has been a full season of off-season stuff. And so we're going to take a look at them, see if they've changed anything, see if they've added anybody new. So let's go take a quick look at the Dolphins team. They still have Tua. They have Tyler Huntley as the backup. Then they have Chase Edmonds, Kenyon Drake. So their running back room looks basically the same. They have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle still. That's such a fast 1-2 punch right there. That's going to be hard to stop. Really hard to stop. Cedric Wilson, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Max. No more Gesicki. I forgot about that. No more Gesicki. Teron Armstead is still here. Liam Eichenberg, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Austin Jackson. So not a great offensive line, but still very manageable, still very solid. Emmanuel Ogbah, Christian Wilkins, Tyree Blue, rookie out of Miami. Looks like a stud, but he only has normal development. They also have Raekwon Davis, Melvin Ingram, Jerome Baker, Jalen Phillips. So their linebacking core is not amazing either. It's about the same as their offensive line. 30-year-old Xavier Howard, 30-year-old Byron Jones. And then their cornerbacks kind of dip off after that. Javon Holland's still really good, and Adrian Phillips is there. So the Dolphins team is not, like, amazing, but it's just basically really, really solid. Like, that's all you can really say about it. It's just really solid. And that's why they're 3-1. We do have a better defense than they do, and we're tied for overall. We'll see how we can do. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. We have a new quarterback. Let's see how he plays. If you enjoy this video and every other video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right to it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Sean Murphy-Bunting. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Barons and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn Barons football is underway at Hard Rock Stadium. South Beach is popping for the Miami Marlins. Not the Miami Marlins, the Miami Dolphins. Not the Marlins, they're baseball. The Miami Dolphins versus the Brooklyn Barons. This is the first time we get to go down and kind of relax in the sun for a little bit. And Tua is having a fantastic season. 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns to 1 interception. I guess Tyreek Hill really does make that much of a difference. Tyreek Hill, we knew Tyreek Hill is that guy. And I guess Tua is proving that he is. We'll see how he does in real life. And that's going to be a drop down throw to Max Williams. Sauce Gardner rocking the new number 2. Brings him down. Thank you, Sauce, for that. I don't even remember what his real name. I think it's Ahmad Gardner. Who cares? Sauce is a much better name. Sauce is a much better name than Ahmad. So Sauce Gardner gets the tackle there. Tua's going to roll out. Kwity Paye forces the fumble. It's going to be brought up by Teron Armstead. But Tua rolled right into Kwity Paye. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he thought that he had some sort of space to roll out there or what. He rolled right into Kwity Paye, and it forced a fumble. Unfortunately, Teron Armstead was able to pop it, or able to recover it, and he's just going to throw that away. And we force a 3-and-out for the Miami Dolphins. It's a good way to start this game for the Barons. I like it. Good way to start. Braxton Berrios is back to return the punt, and I'm not going to get any blocking, unfortunately. And here he comes, Justin Fields, the new man under center. The new man under center for the Barons. It's Justin Fields. He hasn't been doing amazing on the Bears this year, but I'm excited. I've never used Justin Fields. Actually, I've used him maybe once or twice in Madden 22, but this is the first time I've used him in Madden 23, so we'll see how he does. Oh, first throw of the career as a Baron is CJ Uzomah down the field. What a way to start. What a way to start. And CJ Uzomah hits the whip. Breaks his arm in the process. Cut it inside. Breece Hall's going nowhere. He got a yard. Oh, I just realized that we have Garrett Wilson as well. We've reunited the Buckeyes. It feels so good. I got to throw that quickly. I tried. That ball's out. Pick it up. Penei Sewell. I almost said Jeff Sewell, like we're playing Chicago Cougar football. Penei Sewell with the recovery, but that's a similar thing to what happened with Tua. The ball gets popped out there on the sack, and it's 3rd and 23, so we get the really good initial play, but everything else has been bad, and Justin Fields completely overthrew that, so we will take our points, at least hopefully. Hopefully Evan McPherson can make this kick. There is a little bit of wind, but it's going in our face, and McPherson just sneaks it through. And the Barons lead 3-0. I'll take it. I will take it. It gets through. Unfortunately, we started out really hot, and then we couldn't do anything after that. That fumble really hurt us because it backed us up a ton. It backed us up a ton. But we do have a lot of good young guys on this team. I'm very excited about them. Good return by the Dolphins there. 27-yard line. I forget it. Who's their coach's name? Mike McDaniel? Is that his name? I don't remember. But he's talking to Tua, trying to tell him to be better than what he did in the first drive, and that's going to be Jalen Waddle, brought down on the play after a decent gain, and they get to 2nd down and 2. Can we get to Tua Tagovailoa? Oh, that's a quick throw. Murphy Bunting picks it off. Sean Murphy Bunting. I don't think he... Did he steal that? Oh, and he plants the flag and everything. Sean Murphy Bunting is having a historic 2 weeks. I think he ripped that out of the hands of Max Williams. We got to go back and replay this. I can't get a good look at that. Does he rip it out of the hands, or does he always have it? Okay. So Sean Murphy-Bunting picked it off initially, but the way that it looked like Max Williams caught it, and then Murphy-Bunting rips it out of his hands. Right. It looks like he catches it here, Max Williams does, and then Murphy rips it out of his hands. But it was always Murphy-Bunting catching the ball. It just was a weird way that their bodies were close together. But that's a massive play. Sean Murphy-Bunting had 2 interceptions last week. He picked off Teddy Bridgewater twice, and now he has picked off Tua Tagovailoa. And Breece Hall's got a little bit of room on the outside and gets up to the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 4 now. And I really need my main man, Justin Fields, to have a better drive than he did last drive. I'm going to roll out, just scramble, just take the easy yardage, get the first down. Don't need to screw anything up. I could have done that with Zach Wilson. We'll also have to keep an eye out on the Chicago Bears as well. See how Zach Wilson does in his new team, his new organization. Hopefully that team believes him a little bit more than we did. I want to believe in Zach Wilson. He just wasn't getting the job done, as Justin Fields does have a little bit more speed than Zach Wilson, that's for sure. We'll go with Breece Hall here, who I still am not too happy with after his 2 fumbles that he had last week. That was amazing pressure there. Instant pressure, basically. We'll roll out immediately. I'll set my feet, and Justin Fields will throw it incomplete. That was a poor throw. They want us to go for this. I don't hate that, but I also don't like it. It's a mixed emotion here on 3rd down. We'll just throw it quickly. Darnell Mooney will catch it, and we'll get the first down. Thank you. And they're showing Darnell Mooney's contract extension. It's well-deserved. I think Darnell Mooney's had a good enough year to deserve that. I threw it. I really did throw it. But that's going to be Christian Wilkins. The blocking in Madden 23 is non-existent. There's no blocking. There's no blocking, I'll tell you what. I really haven't even let Justin Fields rip it at all, and I'm going to have to just dump this off. It's going to be not Breece Hall because for some reason he didn't put his hands up. I don't know why he didn't even just try to catch that, because it wasn't like that bad of a throw. It was right there on his hands. 3rd and 21. Pressure is building, but Justin Fields has his man. It's the Buckeyes hooking up for a touchdown in the NFL. We've said that plenty of times. Justin Fields' touchdown throw to Garrett Wilson, and that is the first touchdown thrown by Justin Fields as a Brooklyn Baron. And I already like the way this offense feels with Justin Fields under center more than Zach Wilson. I feel like I can throw the ball more with Zach Wilson. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with Justin Fields, he just is a better pure passer than Zach Wilson is. So I just feel a little bit more confident throwing the football with him as Godfrey lays out the kick return, man. Is it Kenyon Drake that's kick returning? It might be. And we have a shocking 10-0 lead over the Miami Dolphins on the road in Miami. Tua has had a 3-and-out and an interception, and he's going to dump that off. It's Jalen Waddle who will get hit hard by Tremaine Edmonds, but he'll get the first down. Tua's making it really hard for himself. He's dropping back into precarious situations and getting himself into tough spots and then having to throw the football. That's probably why he threw the interception the last drive. They're going to give that to Chase Edmonds, and Tremaine Edmonds will bring that man down. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Barons have a lead. Have we had a lead in any of these games? I don't remember. It's been a very frustrating season, so I don't remember if we've had a lead. I'm sure we've had at least like a 3-point lead or something in one of these games. I wouldn't be shocked, as Derwin James almost picked that off. I wouldn't be shocked if this is our first lead of the season. But now Tua's starting to heat up a little bit. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. He's going to roll out and throw it. I over-pursued it with Tremaine Edmonds. I missed the tackle there. Ashton Davis has to push him out after a huge gain and an unnecessarily long gain because I over-pursued with Tremaine Edmonds there. That sucks. That really does suck. Quinnen Williams is in the backfield, and Quinnen Williams will sack Tua for his first sack of the day. And it's 2nd down and 15. That's what we've been trying to do. That is what we've been trying to do. That's what's tough about having a lefty quarterback. He doesn't get to see that pressure coming from that side like a righty quarterback would. It is 3rd and 8. I'm going to bring a little bit of pressure with Tremaine Edmonds as a linebacker blitz. Other than that, everybody should be in coverage. And Edmonds will not get there, but he will force to bad throw, and I think they're in field goal range. Maybe the very outskirts of field goal range. They are going to attempt it. It is a deep one. I'll have Tremaine Edmonds back there. I don't think it's going to be missed that short. It's a deep one, and it has no chance from the start. It was missed right from the very beginning. He shanked it right from the beginning. Jason Sanders, who's a really good kicker, just did not have it. I know that was a deep one, but he just didn't have it from the start there. 1st down and 10 now for Justin Fields after the defense plays well, and we cannot run the football. I'll tell you what, man. Offensive line blocking, non-existent. Running game, non-existent. Madden 23 is all about passing, and you can tell. You can tell. It's all about throwing the football, because you cannot run the ball very well or very consistently at least. You cannot run the football consistently in this game. That is for sure. We'll go with the play that scored the touchdown. I don't know if it'll be open again. It looks like it will be, at least a little bit. Garrett Wilson with the catch, and that's 1st down. Big time throw from Justin Fields. You love to see it. Thank you, my man, Jay Fields. And we'll give this to Breece Hall one more time. See if I can prove myself wrong. What is happening? There's no run game. It's non-existent, I tell you. Non-existent. This could be an Elijah Moore catch. No, it's just going to be Breece Hall. Check down. Just take the check downs when they're there. You're doing good, Justin. You're having a good game so far. They're going to bring a lot of pressure. I'm going to set my feet, and how did I miss that? How did Justin miss that? He's having a good game, but other than that, pass. That's going to be Evan McPherson, another kick. He's going to drain it, and it's 13-0. So we're at least putting up points every drive. I just wish they were touchdowns and not field goals. Justin, you got to make that throw, though. That's an easy, quick slant that you got to hit. That is an easy slant. Luckily, the defense is containing Tua enough to where we don't have to worry about him that much. And we really haven't had to worry about Tyreek. I don't even think he's targeted Tyreek at all. He's thrown to Jalen Waddle, but he has not, I don't even think, thrown in Tyreek Hill's direction, which is good, because Tyreek Hill is a monster. And that's going to be thrown to Jalen Waddle, and it'll be a catch, but only a 3-yard catch. 2nd down and 7. I'm going to continue to use Quentin Williams because we've been able to have some sex. We've been having success, and that's going to be a jump ball picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. I can't even talk because we've been having some sex. I don't know who was hurt there. I don't pay attention to that. Oh man, we've been having some success is what I wanted to say. Oh, that's funny. But Sean Murphy Bunting continues his historic 2 games. That's 4 picks in the last 2 games for Sean Murphy Bunting. He is living up to the contract that we paid him. Absolutely. Absolutely living up to that contract. And Justin Fields with an inaccurate throw under pressure. It was the backup D tackle who is injured now on that play, on that interception play. So now we have not even any depth at D tackle. Quick throw, that's Elijah Moore. He gets the 1st down. Beautiful. Beautiful, Justin. You like that? I might have to throw a little bit of play action. I think Justin Fields does well at play action. That's going to be a lot of pressure. That's unfortunate because we had an open man there. We had an open man, unfortunately. It's no good. I'm going to get sacked because I didn't press a button. Jerome Baker, the Buckeye, sacks the former Buckeye. And we go down to 3rd and 21. How did this happen? The offensive line play is non-existent. Fields is going to go deep. It's going to be almost caught by Elijah Moore, and we're going for a 58-yard field goal. Does Evan McPherson have the leg? Does he have the leg for a 58-yarder? He does have the leg! Evan McPherson! We have been relying heavily on Evan McPherson to keep us alive in this game. The offense has been good. The offensive line has not been good, I'll tell you that. The offensive line has absolutely sucked. We do get the ball to start the second half, which is promising. I like that. The Dolphins offense has not done anything. Tua's thrown 2 picks to Sean Murphy Bunting. Morrow, that's going to be grounding, intentional grounding, I think. Oh, no. Holding. Okay, I'll take that. 1st and 20. I thought it probably wasn't intentional grounding because there was a receiver in the area. But I thought Madden's stupid. I thought they would call it anyway. But it was holding. So that works just as good. That's going to be, I thought it might have been roughing the passer there. Luckily it wasn't. 2nd down and 20, 48 seconds. I might have to use timeouts here because we might be able to get another field goal on the board. I say field goal instead of touchdown because that's all we've been able to do. Oh, Murphy Bunting can't get a pick there. He's going to run out of bounds at the 30. It is 3rd and 5. Max Williams got a lot of yards back there on one play. That was a good screen block by whoever the receiver was over there. And that's going to be Quinnen Williams forcing the incomplete pass. They were going for Tyreek Hill there. And with 39 seconds and 3 timeouts, we might have an opportunity to put some more points on the board. We've proven that we can move the football. We can't score the football, but we can move the football at least. Here he comes. He hasn't had a bad game, I don't think. Like, Justin Fields hasn't had a bad game. It's just been the offensive line has not been giving him enough time to really pick a target. I'm going to have to throw that. Go back to the football. It's just going to be swatted incomplete. See, like, the offensive line's not doing favors. I can't get any time. Throw it. It's caught by Mooney. We're going to have to use a timeout. Once again, I was under pressure, so the ball was a little bit underthrown. Am I going to have to, like, ramp up the slider, the passing block slider? Because I got to have time to throw. I really have to have time to throw. But this is, at least in the first half, looking promising for our first win as a Baron. I'm more pressure. What do I tell you, man? They brought an all-out blitz, by the way. They brought an all-out blitz. We don't punt the football on this channel, even though it would probably help us, because now if we don't get this, they're going to be on automatic field goal range. So that's going to suck. But I think we can get it. We can't get it. They're in automatic field goal range, so they're going to get some points. They may even score a touchdown here. Yeah, that was a bad choice. I shouldn't have thrown it to CJ Uzomah there. That was a bad idea. Tua will throw it to Jalen Waddle, and again, they have not even gone for Tyreek Hill. I think that throw on 3rd down the last drive was supposed to be to Tyreek Hill, but because Quinnen Williams got the pressure on Tua, he was able to underthrow it. But with 9 seconds left, 2 timeouts, they're obviously going to get at least a field goal. Unless Sean Murphy Bunting picks it off! A 3rd pick for Murphy Bunting! He is having a legendary game. Or a legendary 2 games. That's 5 picks in 2 games. Sean Murphy Bunting could break some records today. Who would have thought? We'll just go to the half. I don't care. How did we survive that without them getting at least 3 points? That's crazy. I can't believe that they have not even gotten any points there. And we go to the half, 16-0. Unless the world comes down crashing on top of us and the sky falls in and we just absolutely implode as a team, we should be in favor for our first win. And it's because of Justin Fields. Well, it's because of this defense and Sean Murphy Bunting giving us great field position with his 3 interceptions. But Breece Hall gets some space on the side, and he gets his best run of the day. We actually got decent blocking there, which is shocking to say. We don't usually get decent blocking here. We'll Auto out of this. The Chicago Cougars, by the way, are 2-2 on the year, if you care. Oh, similar play to how Murphy Bunting got his second interception. I'm sorry, Justin Fields. I'm sorry, Justin. I didn't mean to throw that there. I thought there was a little bit more separation than what there was. That's on me. That's not on you. That one's on me. And what I was going to say, you stepped out of bounds there. Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't capitalize on the interception from Bunting, but hopefully we can stop them here and force them either a field goal or maybe another interception. I don't know what Tua's going to be doing. Nakobe Dean will work with Tremaine Edmonds to bring down Chase Edmonds there, and it's 3rd and 5. And we've shown, or they've shown, that Jason Sanders can't hit a field goal from this deep, so they're going to have to do something here. Thank you for the early breakup. Great job. Tyreek Hill finally got targeted there, but Bryce Hall did it. They're going to go for the field goal. This might even be deeper than what their first one was. This is going to be wild. It was almost blocked, but it's going to be missed anyway. Jason Sanders cannot kick from that deep. It was almost blocked. I think I overran it. I overran the block because that could have been easily blocked. Our defense is playing amazingly, and Jason Sanders cannot kick a field goal to save his life from that deep, at least. Yeah, we can't run the football. We gotta just get out of this game. I want to win. I want to win this game. I really do want to win this game. We're gonna go with the switch comeback. Garrett Wilson could be open on this. Just check it down or not check it down. Man, the pressure is just phenomenal how much pressure these guys give. I have a decent offensive line. I know it's not elite offensive line, but it's good enough to complete throws like that. Those throws should be completed, but unfortunately, because of the pressure, I can't complete those throws. Elijah Moore, go up and get it. It's going to be knocked incomplete, or not knocked for an interception. That's not Justin Fields again. That's just Madden being stupid and doing the tip like that. Tip? So Justin Fields has had 2 interceptions that are not his fault. I didn't have any pressure on any one of those any one of those plays of the drive. And Tua's sucking as well. This is just a bad game in terms of quarterback play. This is so stupid, man. I'm definitely going to have to bump up the sliders. The pass rush, or the pass block sliders, need to be bumped up a big time amount, because I can't even like complete one pass. And NFL quarterbacks can complete more than one pass. They finally complete a decent pass to Chase Edmonds there. So I'm definitely going to bump up the sliders for pass rush and pass blocking and run blocking, so that we have a little bit of a better time on offense. Tua's going to throw it on the run. It's Tyreek Hill for the first time actually catching the ball. I don't like that. I don't know how Tua is able to get time and throw an accurate ball. How come I can't do that? How come I can't throw an accurate ball like that? That's a quick throw. That's going to be Derwin James tackling and Tremaine Edmonds tackling Jalen Waddle there. And the Dolphins are starting to move the football into dangerous territory, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like this one bit. Oh, if Kwity Paye doesn't fall over there, that's probably a sack. Luckily, Tua overthrew him, and it's going to be 3rd and 5. Now, Jason Sanders most likely will hit this field goal, but hopefully we can force a field goal and not get a first down here. Oh, Quinnen Williams forcing him to roll out. He's going to overthrow it, and they're going to be kicking a field goal here. Great job from the defense. Quinnen Williams keeps making pressure for Tua, and he's struggling. And they are going to kick this field goal. Jason Sanders will hit this one. It was a fairly easy one. And they finally get on the board late 3rd quarter. We still have a fairly comfortable lead, but the offense has not been very good. The defense, surprisingly, has been a lot better than the offense. But maybe that's just due to the offensive line being so bad at blocking for some reason. I don't know why they are, but they are. Here he comes, Justin Fields back onto the field. I just want this game to be over so we can get our first win under our belts. And that's going to have to be, oh, that's just dumb. The analog stick, man, it does automatic jukes and stuff, and that slowed me down so much. I could have gotten a couple yards out of that. Can Justin Fields pull us out of this little bit of a depth problem? Thank you, didn't get picked off by Javon Holland again. Okay. Oh, you didn't even block. You didn't even block. Okay, we're going to replay mode, and he's gonna pick that off. You didn't even block. Yeah, the sliders are getting bumped up. The sliders are getting massively bumped up. Look at this. Pressure from Jerome Baker. Watch my main man here. Who is it? Who's the right guard here? Oh, it's the rookie, Peck. You didn't even block. You just stared at him. Just throw an arm. Just throw an arm is all you gotta do. And I have CJ Uzomah open. I really do have CJ Uzomah open, but it just gets floated and it's a pick, easy. The sliders are getting bumped up immensely. I mean, this is unacceptable. Madden, this is unacceptable. What are we doing here? Anybody could see this. You don't even have to be good at you don't even have to know anything about the NFL. You really don't have to know anything about the NFL to know that this should be blocked. This should never happen in an NFL game. This should happen in a college game. This shouldn't happen in a high school game. This shouldn't happen in a peewee football game. And yet it happens in your game because your game is trash. Your game is garbage. How is this happening? They only rush 3 down linemen and then bring a blitz or a linebacker blitz. So you double the D tackle in the middle. I get that. The left tackle goes and gets that guy. The right tackle has that guy. The right guard's completely wide open. He's free. He's free to block anybody he wants. And yet, Jerome Baker comes flying in, unguarded, unblocked by anybody. It's almost like he wasn't even there. It's almost like Peck, and then he realizes he's there, but he's already too late. Or does he even realize that he's there? Does Peck even, no, I don't think Peck even realized that there was anybody there. It's almost like he was a phantom rusher or something. But if I tried to do this, if I tried to bring 3 down linemen on a rush and then a linebacker blitz, I would get blocked and they would have an easy play. But because it's the CPU and because this game is horrible, this is what happens. Absolute disgrace, absolute just utter nonsense, and I can't believe it. I'm bumping these sliders up so much that you won't even be able to tell it's the same game. That's how much I'm gonna bump these sliders up. And I don't care, because I'm not dealing with this. This is not acceptable. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not having an lineman or a linebacker come up unblocked completely like he wasn't even there. Unacceptable. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. We've already thrown 3 interceptions in this game. All 3 of them have not been Justin Fields' fault. 2 of them have been the game being completely sucky. The first one was my fault. I shouldn't have thrown that ball in that situation. I thought the slant route would have a little bit more separation. It didn't, and it was picked off. That one's on me. I'll accept that one. But the other 2 have been completely bogus, have been completely just the Madden game being stupid. Luckily, we didn't pick it up. Braxton Berrios fumbled. We're going to lose this game, aren't we? We're going to lose this game. It's already been written. It was scripted before we even loaded into the game. Oh, we're going to lose. We're going to lose this game. The Barons are not going to are not going to have their first win of the season. We are going to lose this game no matter what happens, no matter what I do. We've had 3 interceptions by 1 player in this game. Sean Murphy-Bunting has 3 interceptions, and yet we're still going to lose this game because that's just what Madden does. It's such a bad game that we are going to lose. I've tried to do everything in my power to prevent this from happening. It will not. With this play, they will tie the game at 16 and then kick the extra point to go up by 1. We were up 16-0. And oh! Number 4! Sean Murphy-Bunting. I'm speechless right now. Tua just sold the bag tremendously. He has just sold the bag tremendously. They had a guaranteed touchdown. A guaranteed touchdown. And Tua throws another interception. All 4 interceptions have been to Sean Murphy Bunting. I wouldn't be surprised if Murphy Bunting has a breakout player scenario for next week, getting him to X Factor. That's going to be Elijah Moore with a good catch on the slant to get us the first down. I'm sorry, Justin. That stat line does not show well on how good you are. That's a rough first game stat line, but I believe in you. I believe that this is just a product of a bad game. It's not because you're a bad quarterback. We're finally actually getting some decent running lanes, which is surprising. It's a nice little breath of fresh air, and Breece Hall's actually getting some decent yards. 14 carries for 57 yards. We might as well try it again if it's working. Go back to it. Breece Hall carried up to the 33. If we can just run the ball and get out of this game, I would be so happy. I really don't want to be in this game much longer because I know that the longer I'm in this game, the more likely it is for it to go wrong and for us to lose. I thought CJ Uzomah was going to come down with that. He probably should have come down with that. Unfortunately, he doesn't come down with it. And I'm just going to have to throw. That was a completely horrible throw. And we're going to have to kick another field goal. This is the most we've used Evan McPherson all season. He's going to drain the 50-yarder, and we'll go up by 9 points. 19-10. So now we make it a 2-score game, which is massive because now they have to kick 2, or they have to score 2 touchdowns, most likely, before this game ends. Jeremy Ruckert will miss the tackle there. Jalen Mills will slow him down enough, and we'll just bring him down with Marvin Mims, whoever it is. I don't care. Tua coming out on the field after throwing 4 interceptions. Tua, I can't believe you've completely sold this game like you have, man. You've completely sold this game. I didn't know Tua sucked as much as he did, but he does. And it's not like he's like distributing the ball to different Barons players. He's throwing them all to Sean Murphy Bunting. He's not being very decisive on where he's throwing. He's just throwing to one guy. He's just going to throw that away, and it's third down very quickly. It is third down very quickly. Josh Allen was in pursuit from the 30-yard line, the Dolphins 30. Tua will throw it. It's to Tyreek Hill, but Ashton Davis does enough. He didn't pick it off, but he does knock it down. They will go for it on 4th down, understandable, because if they don't, they would be just conceding defeat at this point. So they will go for it. Tua will almost roll and then catch it with Tyreek Hill. I screwed that up. I thought I had a guy closer, but when I turned into him, I didn't have him close enough, and Tyreek was able to recover and catch it. That's annoying. That's going to be Tyreek, and Tyreek doesn't go out of bounds. He does get hit hard, though. I thought he might have just went out of bounds there. Oh, we had him on 4th down, too. We had him on 4th down, and we could not stop him on one play. He heaved that to Tyreek Hill, and he was able to complete it. Tua's going to take off and run with this. Tua's got space. Tua gets leveled. How did he not fumble the football there? Derwin James hit him hard, and he does not fumble the football. And they get to the 4-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa finally taking off and running for the first time today. Didn't really think that was going to be a problem. They're going to... Oh, I thought it was going to be a handoff there to the first initial guy that made the run, but it was to Tyreek. Luckily, we were able to get there, so it didn't really matter. 2nd down and goal from the 8. 2-minute warning will come after this play. They're going to give it to him. Nakobe Dean met at the line. Could not bring him down. 3rd and goal. Here's the 2-minute warning. This has been a frustrating drive. Very frustrating drive. 3rd and goal. I would guess that's 4-down territory. Obviously, you're from the 1-yard line. Why wouldn't it be? Can we get some pressure on him? Pick that off. Knock it down. Pick it off. Somebody. Okay, we couldn't. They're going to kick the field goal from the 1 yard line. You don't trust your offense enough to get 1 yard? That's very interesting. Sanders will put it through, and it's back to a 1-score game. But really shocking. Really shocking that they didn't choose to take the touchdown there, or at least attempt to get the touchdown. I guess they needed the field goal anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, from the 1 yard line, you're not going to give one more shot at it. I understand that if you don't get it, then you're in a big trouble, but still, I mean, it's not like you were from the 5 or something, or from even the 2 or anything. Like, from the 1 yard line, you're not going to choose to do that? Very shocking. The Dolphins are going to use their timeouts now, which is what I want them to do. 2nd down and 8. The blocks are going to be non-existent. And that's their 2nd timeout. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. And do we punt the football, which is something I don't want to do. We might have to, though. Unless I can throw this quickly to Elijah Moore. It didn't work the way that I thought it was going to do. Garrett Wilson does complete that catch. I thought that linebacker would stay down, but he ended up going following Elijah Moore. This is a big decision. Do we kick this field goal, or do we punt this ball, or do we punt it? Oh, this is massive. This could cost us the win. This really could cost us the win here if we don't convert this. And it's not like I can just scramble because Emmanuel Ogba's right out there on that outside edge. He's going to have that contain. Oh, this is dumb. This is a real bad idea. I should not be doing this. I shouldn't have done it. I didn't expect it to be picked off. I should have expected to be picked off. I shouldn't have done it. I knew it from the moment. I should have just punted it. I should have broken the rule and punted the football for the sake of getting a win. But we're 0-4. You got to try and get a win, man. I shouldn't have done it, though. I should have played to my smarts. Should have listened to my gut. Although, Derwin James! Tua got hit by Quinnen Williams. It was a floater, a wounded duck. And Derwin James came back to the football and got it. The 5th interception thrown by Tua Tagovailoa today. The first one caught by somebody not named Sean Murphy Bunting. Wow. What a change. This has been the ugliest, just most disgusting game of football ever. And fortunately for us, we're going to be the ones that come out on top. Which is just so weird. Usually ugly games don't go my way. This one fortunately will. And we're going to snap this ball one more time and then not snap it ever again. And we are going to come out with a victory for the first time because of our new quarterback, Justin Fields. He will have given us our first victory. It was an ugly performance from everybody except for the defense. The defense played fairly well up until the 4th quarter. Although, I mean, can you really credit the defense? I mean, it was really just Sean Murphy Bunting just playing spoiler for Tua all day. And there it is. A 1 in the win column. The first ever win for the Brooklyn Barons comes at the hands of the Miami Dolphins. It's a division rival too. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Justin Fields, 10 for 29, 154 yards, a touchdown, and 4 interceptions. I'm sorry, Justin. I didn't mean to have you have such a bad stat line, but I just couldn't do anything with the pass rush. Rushing, Breece Hall, 21 attempts, 80 yards. He had a good day in the second half. We couldn't throw the football whatsoever. Tackling-wise or defensively, Bryce Hall had 6 tackles. We sacked Tua twice, and we picked him off 5 times. 4 of those go to Sean Murphy Bunting, so congratulations to him. And we wouldn't have been in that spot if it wasn't for Evan McPherson. He made 3 huge field goals to give us that score line. So Thank you, Evan McPherson. Thank you, Brooklyn Barons, for finally getting a win. We are in the win column officially for the first time in franchise history. All right, so we come back home to FDR Stadium next week, next episode, to play the Denver Broncos, who are 3-2. We officially have one win, and surprisingly, we didn't get any breakout scenarios for Sean Murphy-Bunting to go from superstar to X Factor. That's a little bit shocking to me. But we do have our first win. It's super amazing. And I am, before I even forget, not going to go to user settings. I need to go to sliders. I need to go to sliders, franchise settings, gameplay sliders. I've already moved them up a little bit to kind of test it out. I've got it up to 65 on both, but I'm going to jack these up. I'm going to go to at least 80 on both, and we'll see how it is from there. If I need to move it up even more, I will. And I think I'm going to move the, let's see, what can I move? Pass defense reaction time maybe down to 45. Tackling down to 45. Pass coverage 45. They're too good. They're too good. All right, I think that's what we're gonna set it at. We'll see if that makes a difference. 80 on the things. We'll see if that makes any sort of a difference. If it doesn't, then we'll go up to 100. I'll do whatever it takes. I will do whatever it takes to fix this bad game that I shouldn't have to fix myself, but I will fix it. And now we can start working on getting the staff upgrades, the focus players. But that's gonna do it for the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it, even though it was a little bit of an ugly actual game in terms of gameplay. But Justin Fields made his debut, and he did something Zach Wilson couldn't do. He got us a win. So that already makes him a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. If you guys enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about the 2 trades for Justin Fields and for Malik Willis. We didn't see him today except for holding the kicks or holding the punts, whatever it was, the kicks. But we did see him out there. And let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.